Here is part of an interview with the subject just before LSD is to be administered.
And I had no experience of psychedelics until I was in my late 20s, and then it was pretty mild. I had a couple mushroom experiences that I now describe as aesthetic experiences, right?
One's small doses.
They were.
Something like that.
Yeah, I never even measured it. It was probably 1 gram. So I'd never had a big trip, and there was another reason. I didn't feel psychologically dirty enough, and I came of age just when the scare stories about psychedelics were everywhere in the culture. You know, they would scramble your chromosomes. You'd stare at the sun till you went blind.
This is a glass of water, colorless, tasteless. It contains 100 gamma of LSD-25, 1/10 of a milligram, the equivalent of 1/600th of a grain. An ounce of this material will make 150,000 such doses.
Lysergic acid diethylamide, or LSD, is a potent psychoactive substance that is commonly classified as a hallucinogen or psychedelic drug. The effects of LSD vary substantially depending on the dose, the mood of the individual taking the drug, and the environment the drug is taken in. Some common effects include mental and physical stimulation, perceptual distortions, and generally positive mood states. Although we have some understanding of LSD's activity in the brain, it is not fully understood how this activity leads to the subjective experiences people have while taking the drug.
This is a glass of water, colorless, tasteless. It contains 100 gamma of LSD-25, 1/10 of a milligram, the equivalent of 1/600th of a grain. An ounce of this material will make 150,000 such doses.
I plan to do LSD. In the next 20 to 30 minutes, I intend to take about 150 micrograms of LSD for the first time. I've previously done psilocybin mushrooms and other forms of psychedelics, but I have never had an acid trip. There are some Canadians nearby, but I'm sure they won't mind. The glory of nature all around me. So I'm about 30 minutes into the experience. I would be lying if I said things were not starting to feel a little bit peculiar. I'm actually noticing it warp as I'm speaking. So definitely the effects are kicking in, and definitely I'm going to have something to say about this. It's definitely starting with a profound stomach cramp sort of feeling.
This is a glass of water, colorless, tasteless. It contains 100 gamma of LSD-25, 1/10 of a milligram, the equivalent of 1/600th of a grain. An ounce of this material will make 150,000 such doses. This is a glass of water, colorless, tasteless. It contains 100 gamma of LSD-25, 1/10 of a milligram, the equivalent of 1/600th of a grain. An ounce of this material will make 150,000 such doses.